again this morning, YouTube. I have another PBR battle for you guys here. It's a what is it? I'm still using the same team that I used last time, the one with Latios and Vaporeon and Pidgeot, Zapdos, Leafeon and Zangoose. I'll probably switch it up in my next set of battles that I actually start doing. Just want to get these guys up first. Alright, anyway, just looking at his team, I was pretty much the real threat that I saw was Scyther, just because of the way they are. And maybe Sceptile will come just to counter my Latios, because they normally carry Dragon Pulse if they're special. Mantine is just normally a special wall, and not too much of Jinx because, well, I don't know, Jinx got type advantage over 4 of my Pokemon, so he might bring Jinx. Like, I don't remember this battle too well. I took this battle last week. I remember just now narrating it now, so I don't remember anything about it. I'm just going to be going through this play-by-play, but I'm just trying to figure out who I actually want to start with, because there's too much that can go wrong if I get a bad start. I know my Zangoose can have type advantage over Sceptile, Jinx, and Scyther, but I wasn't really sure, you know, who I really want to start with, because my Zangoose is bulky, but it doesn't have any attack EVs. That's why it has Sword Stance. So let's see who we went with. Alright, so I did decide to go for Zangoose. Now, I called Zangoose back into Latios because of cross chop or low kick, and I wasn't sure if my Zangoose could actually take it because it is pretty bulky, but I didn't want to risk the critical hit, and plus it still is 125 base power with Electivire's expert belt, so I didn't want to, you know, lose a Pokemon just for trying to see if I could take damage away, because this guy is obviously pretty standard and I just want to beat him. So I send it in the Latios, he gets a crit, and that does a lot of damage. So I was like, crap, alright. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. I can go Hidden Power, Ground, or I can just do Draco Meteor, or I could probably predict the switch and just use Recover. But I didn't want to do that because Electivire can only carry Ice Punch. So I was like, crap, darn, what do I do here, what do I do? Hidden Power, or Draco Meteor, or Recover. So I'm just trying to decide what I want to do here. Eventually I just say screw it and just go for Draco Meteor. Here, pick Draco Meteor. If I do go for Draco Meteor, he calls it back. And that was, I was like, okay, something's gonna come in. Since it's Mantine. And this is where I remembered like how bulky these things were. But it doesn't matter because my attack misses anyway. So I just say screw it. I'm gonna go Draco Meteor again. I don't know why I did that. I know these things carry Ice Beam, but I just wanted to see how much damage it would have actually done. Well, in other news, me and my friend, we successfully beat God of War 3 on God mode. Then we played it again on easy because it was really easy. So now we gotta go back and do it on chaos, which I'm dreading doing right now. It's gonna suck so much. Probably gonna be the first part of the game for a week. But yeah, back to the battle. I do Draco Meteor. It takes it down a little. It does a little over half, maybe about 65-70%, and he does Confuse Ray. Now I didn't want to risk anything at this point in time, because I still might have need my Latios, and I'm trying to prevent him from setting up. So I call my Latios back, 'cause I know I'm probably going to use it again later, just because it's the fastest guy on my team, so I don't want to sacrifice it just yet. He does Toxic, and Zangoose's immunity prevents her from being poisoned. So I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. I'm going to go Sword Stance, just so I can get my attack up like 2 stages. What am I at? Almost 500 attack, I think. I know it's going to use Confuse Ray, but I need to take the chance just so I can be able to deal with his other folks the way I need to. So I'm confused, and my attack is like, you know, doubled right now. So I'm just hoping Hax doesn't like rape my Zangoose. So here we go. I choose quick attack, and I don't attack myself, which is awesome. But it's not going to kill that thing either, but it does a good amount of damage, like almost death. Only thing I have to do is to get that little bit of damage in there. It does higher pump, because my Zangoose is a beast, she takes it, and she takes it pretty well. So I'm like, alright, I could risk another sword dance if I wanted to, because the higher pump isn't going to kill me. But I think I just didn't want to risk anything, so I just go quick attack again. And I snapped out of confusion, which means I totally could have went for that second sword dance. And I would have been able to probably sweep with her again. But, you know, confusion is one of those things that you just don't know how it's going to work that battle. And I've noticed that about confusion. It's either you get the first turn like breakout, or you're there for 5 turns. Like, I haven't seen it in between. You might have got 1 turn and then like you broke out the next turn though, but there's never like you go to 2 turns and then that's it. It's like either like 1 or all turns all together. So I don't know how fast Jinx is, but my Zangoose has no speed EVs. It's just bulk. And I wanted to go for Fire Punch, but I don't know how fast Jinx is. So I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to risk it because the Jinx can KO me with Ice Beam. So I just say screw it to get damage and just go for quick attack, just because I know I'll go first. So I do it, and it takes it down to its sass. And Jinx does Ice Beam, and it is going to KO. So I'm kind of glad I didn't use the the Fire Punch, because I know that Jinx probably would have outspit my Zangoose. So that's good. I got it down to its sass, which means if I send my Latios in now, I can sweep with it, because I know he doesn't have anything faster than my Latios. And I think the Electivire has, what's the name of that item? Life Orb on it? I don't remember if I saw the item or not. It's either Expert Belt or Life Orb, but I know it's not like Choice Scarf or anything, so I don't have to worry about it. And even if it was Choice Scarf, he'll probably have to lock himself into like Ice Punch or something to get a guaranteed KO, which my Vaporeon resists. Oh, I don't know what he would have done. This Cross Chop did a lot of damage. He might have just locked himself in the Cross Chop. Either which would have been bad if I had another bird on my team. But he sends in Electivire. Yeah, his Electivire has Life Orb. So he sends in Electivire. I do Hidden Power Ground, and it is going to finish it. So yeah, that's the battle right there. I'm gonna offer my good games to my opponent, but that's pretty much all that I can offer. So yeah, I like it. My people play with a little originality, not like predictable sets or anything. So that's why all I can give them is a good game. But that's the battle, and I'm gonna get the next one uploaded for you guys sometime later.